In fact, we start this hour there in KwaZulu-Natal with that last headline. Relief efforts are underway in Ladysmith after parts of the CBD were flooded. This followed heavy rains which led to the Klip Rivier bursting its banks. High water levels have caused cars to be almost completely submerged. Many streets have also been closed, with traffic having to be rerouted. Many homes are completely flooded, causing them to be evacuated. Well, senior eNCA journalist Siphamandla Goge is in Ladysmith, tracking that situation and giving us updates. Siphamandla, I see you've moved now to another part of Ladysmith just to showcase and show us what the situation is really looking like. And from just the palisade fencing behind you and the traffic signage, I can really see that the water levels are still quite high, even as the sun has come out, still far from returning to normalcy there.
Disaster, that's what we can call it, Tula Sizwe. I can tell you that behind me you will see how severe the situation is, how bad the situation is. The water levels are still relatively high. Jokoman is showing you these visuals. This is some part of Ladysmith. You know, it's one of those busy commercial districts here. I think I will try and get a word from MEC Siphamandla here, who's the Cocta MEC, as he joins us now. We will ask him to be on the other side so that we'll get some feedback in this regard. So let's just get the latest information here from the MEC of Cocta and KwaZulu-Natal.
The numbers of folks that have passed away, and what you've learned about the damage and how the town will recover.
Well, thank you very much. Let me start by saying we are with the leadership of the district and the local and councillors. We have been with them trying to get reports to understand the in-depth of the damage of the town of Ladysmith, but it's not only Ladysmith that have been affected, but also eNCA, which is a Scott, also Okahlama, which is Bedville. We must indicate that plus or minus 150 people have been affected, and more than 50 households were also affected. There is no life that have been lost in this district. However, the team is on the on-site, as you say, number of officials there. They are assessing the damage. We are requested that the province must work with the district, must work with the local, so that we must work together, irrespective of who is in charge of what. We must work and assist our people. After here, we are going to visit a number of areas. Even there is a one person that is missing. The leadership will go there to Ladysmith Pagani and visit the family, and also check with the rescue team how far in terms of trying to search that person.
When we see quite a tragic time economically, the damage around us, the town is completely flooded. In terms of disaster management, what are the teams that are coming forward on board, and what projects are they looking at to ensure this doesn't happen again? Clearly, the drainage systems are unable to handle the flooding that we are now seeing on a regular basis each year.
Well, it's more than what you think. It's not only about the drainage system. Hence, we need to do a thorough assessment so that after the assessment, we'll receive a detailed report which will indicate which areas have been affected. We're also going to cost the damage, so that when we take the report to a provincial executive council for the PEC of the KwaZulu-Natal to decide for declaration or not for disaster, because there is a process as defined in the Disaster Management Act, so that if the cabinet of KwaZulu-Natal agreed in terms of declaration, we will then take the report to national, for the national to look to the report and agree with us or not, because we are looking for funds to assist our people. We are also going to engage business people across the district, because we have a responsibility as a government to assist our business people, and we don't want any business person to leave the town, because we understand any shop that might close, it will affect the high unemployment. That means there will be more crime. Hence, we must work together. We must appreciate the role played by even the private sector, especially Alemda organization, who have been working with us and assisting the people, providing people with the food parcels, a number of things that they've provided. We are calling for even other business people to come closer, not only from Utugela, across the province, to come and assist our people.
Across the province, since these heavy rains started in early December, how many people have lost their lives? But also, you are from Ladysmith, you know this area very well. Would you say this is the worst flooding that you have seen?
Well, before I come to a determination to say it's the worst, let's wait for the report so that when we decide based on the informed information. However, in terms of the across the province, we have already lost 25 lives across the province, and there are 2 missing people across the province. One is from here, the other one is from Mapumulo. We are working with our team across the province. We're also working with police to ensure that, and other stakeholders to ensure that we assist our people.
I know you say you're waiting for reports, but surely city engineers and other experts will agree that it appears that the drainage system, there's something terribly wrong with it in Ladysmith.
Well, I'm not the engineer. I can't come to that determination. I think we do have engineers here who can give more information. I'm just a layman on this world. When I look like this, I can conclude that maybe it's a drainage system, and I find that it's not true. But we need to work together, because you know what causes the drainage to block is our people. When you throw something that will block the drainage, that's why we must work together. The people, they must work with the municipality to ensure that we clean our town. The government can't do everything. That's why you need to work together to ensure that.
I know there's one school that is heavily affected down the road. You are not the MEC for education, but schools are reopening tomorrow in KwaZulu-Natal. Surely that will be affected. But also, Utugela District Municipality was also flooded. How are they going to operate? Do you know?
Well, today I called the MEC for education, MEC Mshengu, and understand what's going to happen, and he assured me that he have already engaged the district office, the district director, that those schools that have been affected, they are not going to go to school until the proper assessment. He even indicated that there are 39 schools that have been affected across the district. I think we will wait for the MEC to decide, because it's a line function department.
In terms of Utugela District Municipality, it's flooded.
There's a mayor here. I can't speak on
Mayor, you are here. Let's hear from you. How are you operating? Your district municipalities are flooded, Mayor, and it's a relatively new building. It shouldn't be that flooded, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that is true. The municipality is flooded, but we are working together with our local municipality. For instance, today we're having a workshop for councillors of the district, and the local municipality, this is Alfred Duma, has just given us the space. So we are working with the local municipality in order to do our services.
Do you have capacity to assist? I know Kokta MEC is here, but these are your people. Do you have capacity to assist them across your district?
Well, we do not have capacity for now. We are going to wait for the cooperative government to assist us, as well as the national government, because the disaster is too much for us as a district, so we cannot cope alone.
Not a nice way to start your new term, eh?
Well, it's a very bad way, but anyway, we have to start.
Thank you very much for time. That is the Mayor of Utugela District Municipality, together with Kokta MEC in KwaZulu-Natal, Siphamandla Goge, as they are giving us an update here. They are on a tour here trying to assess the damage and the impact of these floods across Ladysmith. They have not quantified the extent of the damage in terms of cents or rands and cents, but they are saying they will be compiling a report which will be sent to the Provincial Executive of KwaZulu-Natal, which will then make a determination whether this area area will be declared a disaster area or not.
All right. Thank you for that. That's eNCA's Siphamandla Goge out in Ladysmith, now following the MEC for Cooperative Governance in KwaZulu-Natal, who is out there with a team to assess the extent of the damage and see what assistance can be extended to those people who've been affected by the flooding in those areas.